Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder: Curse of the Crimson Throne, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition game that we are playing, set in the world of Galarian, the Pathfinder home world. Now, Curse of the Crimson Throne is a Pathfinder 1st Edition game that we have modified to be in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and we are having an absolutely amazing time with it. Joining me today are these people, my lovely Patreons, who have come to join us, hang out, and have a great time. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing?
Hi, good morning.
Well, thanks.
Woo! There we go.
Hello.
That's also my test to make sure that all my systems are working. So yay! All right, I'm super keen for today, and we're going to get stuck straight into this. But first, of course, let's take a quick moment to thank our sponsors for the show, who help us keep the lights on and continue to do this cool and amazing thing. First of all, we have Hero Forge for the wonderful artworks you guys can see over on the screen there. I believe, let me just check my notes here. I believe that Hero Forge still has their sale on the 28th. Yes, today is the last day of the Cyber Monday sale, guys. If you guys want, there is a 5% off. Oh, sorry, $5 off. $5 off 3D printed models and $4 off digital STLs and VTT models over on Hero Forge right now at heroforge.com, where you can make these models, have them 3D printed, or even use them for like your own printing stuff. So consider going and checking that out today. Sirenscape for our wonderful soundtracks that you will hear throughout the course of today's game, which hopefully should sound like, yeah, so dramatic.
There we go.
And of course, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which we use to play and make Michael look good because, like pen and paper. What pen and paper? All right. Let's quickly go around and introduce yourselves as the characters who are going to be here for today. Starting with Holly, played by the wonderful and incredible Malakisa.
Hello. Sorry, I'm very confused. I never go first. What's going on?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, I am playing Holly, who is a fairy, who's fairy nobility. And she was supposed to be married off and did not really like that idea at all. So she decided to take off. And so she ran away from her family. And she is now in Korvosa, and she read a few too many adventure novels, quite possibly. And she has decided that she and the group of miscreants that she has found are the good guys in her story. And that means they're always going to win because they have to be doing the right thing. And she is utterly convinced of this. So no matter what happens, she's certain they will always win. And the people that they are against are always the bad guys. And her world is just very black and white. And with her, as always, is her best friend, her husky familiar Penny.
Amazing. Next up, of course, we have Dante, our kitsune druid, played by the wonderful Rykon.
Hello. How's everybody doing today?
Doing well. Tell us about Rykon.
Oh, frick.
Look, you'd think after like 40-something episodes, you'd have this sorted, mate.
You would think. Yeah, Dante, the kitsune druid, who is local to Korvosa, mainly staying in the forest area, helping around with hunting and whatnot. A friend of his had passed away because of a drug addiction for the most part, and he had attempted to find out what he can of that, having met with the person who was distributing it but not realizing it. Afterwards, having had to deal with, what was his name again? I forgot his name.
Who are we referring to?
The first guy we had to deal with.
Gadron Lamb.
Yeah, Gage and Lamb. Yeah, we had to deal with Gage and Lamb with this bunch of interesting people. And now we are currently having to deal with vampires from the looks of things.
Yep, indeed. Vampires are the name of the game, or at least you've dealt with the vampires. There's still one remaining, and this is of course Ramoska Arkminos floating around, but we'll come to that in time. And last, of course, but not least, playing the role of Agnes is none other than our dear friend Laura Bones.
Hello. Yes, Agnes. Who just recently joined this fine fellowship of folk. Because she's a little unhappy with the current state of her beloved city. Her daughter had contracted the plague, and fortunately she was saved, but Agnes decided that now it was time to take matters into her own hand.
Indeed.
She could lend some aid.
And she has.
It turns out things are not as they seem in the city.
Lots of mysteries to be unfolded, and Agnes is on the case. Speaking of which, we do have 2 missing members for today, and that is, of course, Quinn, our investigator, and Patrick, our gunslinger. We do wish them all the best. There's been some technical issues on their end, and they unfortunately can't join us today. But yes, they'll be around. They'll be around in the adventuring game. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is, of course, you guys in the audience. Guys, we would not be here without you, and I want to take a moment to thank our biggest sponsor, and that is you guys in chat. Without you guys, these games are like nowhere near as fun, and that is because there are a number of ways that you guys can support the channel and interact. Now, first of all, through channel points, you guys can influence some of the dice rolls. You guys can summon monsters, insight bonuses, magic items for our players to use. But, if you don't have enough channel points and you want to also, continue to support the channel, guys, we have a bunch of really cool interactive things that you will get for your donations. For $5, we will give a hero point to our players or jinx points to the GM. These can be used to stave off death, get small bonuses to your checks, or petition the GM for stuff. In the case of jinx points, they are bad for the players. In the case of hero points, they're good. For $10, I will go through a deck of plot twists to draw a random plot twist to then pit against my lovely players, which will, of course, then put them in a position where they have to deal with said plot twist. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but it'll be the 3 will be chosen at random, and then you will get to pick one of your choice. For $20, you will give someone the golden nat 20, which will be used as a natural 20, because why not? That's the thing. For $50, we can boost a boss battle or an encounter and make it more difficult, which will, of course, give our heroes a boon if they defeat it, or provide them with a magic item, because we're going to be nice. Lastly, we have our secret menu item. The secret menu item is a very, very special one that actually does throw a massive leap or bound or massive plot point into the game. It is a unique reward and is $100, and it comes with a massive thank you. Today's secret menu item is a visit from the Unseelie Court, which goes into a little bit of Holly's backstory stuff as well. So that's what this will unlock. All right, so there we go. Hi, Tony. All right, I think that brings us to everything. Lastly, I have to put these up here, is we've got new fundraising goals, which are now on screen there. I don't like it there. You can go up here. There you go. Go up there. Boom.
Also, you received a jinx and a nat 20.
Oh, do I? Oh, Schooly Eye, thank you so much for your donation. Much appreciated. A jinx and a hero point. A jinx and a nat 20. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna definitely put these to good use. Yes. Be prepared. Where is my nat 20 token gone? Where is my nat 20 token gone? How dare? You know what? There.
I was about to say you could just copy from one of ours.
I will. There should be one already there. It's fine. And then 1 drinks point. Boom. There it is. All right. Excellent. Thank you so much for the donation. Much appreciated, McClover. Dag, was this the storyline or one that I gifted the magic item? You're going to pick a beneficial one since I know nothing about Pathfinder yet. Yes, no, this is the I believe this is the one where you do have the magic item. Which we do have. Wait, did you guys wait, did we discuss I feel like we did discuss this. The magic item that you guys were going to be looking at?
We looked at a couple of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we ever solidified on which one.
Very well. I have my list. I have a good idea of what I want to give. However, I will say this. I will likely leave that until we have Patrick and Quinn here as well, so that they don't miss out because they were there for that stream, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I just think that's fair because I mean I don't want them to like miss out just because like they're unavailable today. But yes, the item has been locked, has been chronicled. There is a thing here, and you know what, McClover? Just because we couldn't introduce it straight away, I'm going to give you a free plot twist for today as well. So there you go. Did I ever figure out the save file issue? Save file issue? No. What save file issue? Why is there a save file issue? I haven't had a save file issue. Oh God! My brain. All right, McClover.
Yeah, that was the thing where you thought that we had destroyed the Temple of Abadar, but that wasn't our game. That was somebody else's game.
Right. Yeah. No. I've not found that game. That game is. There you go. Lurk and body double. Nice. I love that. Okay.
That game just happened in one of your dreams one night.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't find it. Okay. So, McClover, your choices are Sloth, Tipping Point, or Agony of Defeat. Yeah, those are your three choices.
I don't like any of those.
Yeah, pick one, and that'll be applied to today's game, just as kind of like like I said, a tide over until your magic item arrives. 2. So that is the Tipping Point. Okay. All right, I like that. So, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Korvosa, a city gripped in chaos and anarchy. A place that is currently, well, it's seen better days. The Emperor is dead, killed by the grim hand of an assassin, or so it is believed, leaving the widow, Queen Iliosa, in charge of the Crimson Throne. Since then, the city has been dealing with massive outbreaks of lawlessness. They've been dealing with creatures coming up from the sewers and necromancers raising the dead. But most importantly, as of late, they have been dealing with an epidemic of city-wide proportion. A plague known as Bloodveil grips the populace and currently threatens to end the way of life here in the city. Our group of heroes have been traveling and working hard to try and find the source of this calamity and bring it to a heel. Having explored a derelict ship that was sunk off the coast, they have learnt that the cult of Urgathoa, the goddess of disease, gluttony, and undeath, may have something to do here. And inside of this ship, they found several large chests with skulls upon them that contained dead rats that likely had the disease upon them, as well as gold coins. This new information has brought to light just how dangerous this is. The city is not subject to a random, a random act or some sort of plague that is blown in upon the wind, but it is under attack by a malicious hand. Whose hand that happens to be and what purpose they have for attacking the city is still unknown, but we will find out as we return to our game. Real quick though, before we do, a massive shout out and welcome to our friend Classic Sam. Hi Sam, how are you? How was your stream? I hope you had a great time. Thank you to the people who have joined us. For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael, Dead Aussie Gamer. No, wait, did I do that right? I did do that right. That's very weird. I hope that's the right thing. Let me know if it's not, because yeah, there's I'll retype it. But yeah, quick stream today. Fair enough, fair enough. And Distal. Hi, Distal. Also another friend of our channel. Another quick shout out here. There. All right. Now, having dealt with the charlatans at the perfume shop who were selling fake curatives, as well as dealing with a small incursion of vampire spawns who had been preying upon the diseased bodies of the dead, our heroes have finally made it to Castle Korvosa. Not Korvosa, Castle Conquest, where they hope to speak with Field Marshal Cressida Croft about their latest discoveries. You're brought inside of a small office space where Cressida is pensively looking over stacks of paperwork. It's you. Quick, come in, take a seat. It's been a bit of a rough day. I do apologize. I don't have much hospitality to offer you.
That's
Oh,
fine,
that's
Cressida.
okay,
What's
dear.
going on?
Oh, just the usual. Many people in the streets still fearful and panicked, uncertain of their futures with the plague gripping the city. The clerics have banded together. The churches are doing their best, but even still, with every removed with every removed disease, more seem to pop up in their place. And then there's the matter with the Queen's physicians. They seem to have been rather heavy-handed, and there are people who are disgruntled at the Grey Maiden's forcefulness of their curative measures. There's little we can do about it, but I'm just being flooded with complaints and sights of violence and discord. Please tell me you have some good news at least.
Well, we might have some good news, but it's kind of bad news, but it might be helpful news. So maybe that makes it good news. So, okay. So you know about the ship that went down in the river?
Yes, the Direption. A few nights ago, a ship was sighted heading into the city with a yellow lantern. It was shot down by the ballistas and the guard and sunk to the bottom of the river. I believe that's where I sent you to go and investigate and see if it had a connection.
Yes, it had very, very bad boxes. And we took it to the temple of, or what's the name of the temple? Phasma. We took it to the temple of Pharasma, and there was one box that wasn't opened. And she did a magic thing to make the box not bad, but there was plague in the box and gold coins. And the gold coins were cursed gold coins with dead plague things. And the coins are spreading the plague, which is why the plague keeps coming back up. So it's kind of bad, because every time you cure the plague, then the gold coin gets passed somewhere else and someone else gets the plague. But the good news is, if we take away all the gold coins, then there's no more plague. I mean, I think maybe, but that's kind of what we think. So that might be helpful.
The field marshal looks in shock at Holly as she divulges this, and says, "So, what you're saying is that coins are spreading the disease? This is unprecedented. I mean, how do you track down coins in the city this large? I think. Look,
Well,
I think
very specific coins, dearie.
they're very
You're thinking
specific.
that maybe the temple of Abadar could maybe, well, I'm sure they're bound to pass through there at some point in time. You were thinking we could ask them at least to hold on to the ones that they encounter.
Yes, no, absolutely. I think that would be for the best. The banker at Abadar is an old friend of ours, and I'm sure that they'd be understanding of the situation, especially given the risk of a blight. But truth be told, there's been a bit of an issue. You see, the high banker of the Temple of Abadar, well, he has not been seen or heard from since the commotion with the plague has begun.
Oh, how peculiar.
Yes, indeed. They were last seen with the seneschal, who has also gone missing, at a very troubling time indeed. She says, I'll do my best and see if we can find where they may be laying low. It could simply be a case of them not wanting to afflict themselves with the plague while it's still here. I think for the time being, however, we need to put your efforts to good use. I'll start sending guards around the town to see if they can track down these plague-ridden coins and bring them to a head.
Oh, and also about the Queen's physicians. Does their cure appear to be working?
It is hard to say. I know that they are doing research and they have not yet come upon a cure, but they are hard at work trying to find an end to the blood veil one way or another.
Well, oh, okay, but if the Temple of Abdar's High Banker disappeared right around the time this started happening, and we know it's gold coins that's causing it to happen, and the Temple of Abdar is a bank, and we all think that the gold coins are likely to go to the bank, I feel like those two things are probably pretty connected.
For our sake, I certainly hope not. If they are, then we may be in far greater trouble than we first anticipated.
Also, it was a seneschal person. Oh, would Agnes know who the seneschal was? Is it like a title within the city or?
She mentions the seneschal's name and stuff, and that he'd been missing for some time. But that's I mean, it's kind of like an ongoing investigation. It doesn't seem to be related, at least for the time being. She does, however,
No, I was
say-
just wondering what a seneschal was.
Oh,
Like-
it's kind of like the person who takes care of the effects of the crown at the time. You know,
Okay,
like
okay.
the person who like would have been seeing to the affairs of the former emperor who passed away, things like that. But yes. Also, super quick, guys. How we doing? Welcome in Mendari and all of the raiders from Mendari's channel. You're right, Mendari. You don't get to raid me that often, and it's so good to see you and your community here. What were you guys doing? What were you guys up to? Let me know in chat. Also, I see a careful cantrip Dave floating around in chat, and I see so many familiar faces. Curse Sloth. So good to see you. Thank you so much. My name is Michael. I'm Dead as a Gamer. We're playing a game. We're doing a thing. There's a plague in a city, and our group is trying to stop it. If you have any questions, please ask. We are very, very pro-chat, and, we do stuff with you guys. This is a very interactive stream, so you guys are actually invited behind the GM screen to help us run this game. Check out your channel points, because you earn channel points. You can do some cool stuff. Subscribers get double points, and, of course, we have donations to do stuff. Which, if you have any questions about them, let me know. There's also a secret menu item for $100, which is a backstory stuff for one of our characters, which will come up in today's game. I can't tell you more because it's a secret menu item, and I'm sorry, but the secret gets given at the start of a game. That's what makes it a secret. But you can ask around, see what it is. There you go. All right. Let us dive back into this, shall we? Hey, thank you so much for the gifted
Jesus.
subs. 5 gifted subs from our dear friend McClover. Thank you so much. Please enjoy your new subs. Please, of course, enjoy all the new emojis. Man, that's so generous, so generous. Thank you so much. All right. Let's get back into it. Now, your investigation of the Direption has yielded some very, very good results, and for that I am very thankful. I have yet another request for you, and I know it is only so soon since you've arrived, but you see, we've been looking for more help in order to support the Korvosan guards, as we mentioned before. With the Queen's new induction towards the Grey Maidens, resources are becoming thinner and thinner. And, well, we're starting to look at finding some private investors to help us stem the tides and do what we need to in order to protect the city. Are you aware of the family known as the I'm sure I've got their name here somewhere. The Carowin family. Everyone can make a history or knowledge local check if you would like to.
Can I make a society check?
Yes, that'll do.
Yeah, I think you meant society because there is no local.
Well, there's lore local, but yeah, that's fine. All right, society. That's a 17. And that's a 9. That's 25. All right. So, Agnes, you're the only one who has heard of the Carowin family before. Mostly because the Carowin family have been known for, well, quite a few influential projects. Think of them like, the Waynes in the Gotham City kind of, vibe. They've done things here and there to kind of help out folks and the like. And currently, the person who is at the head of the family is a person by the name of Ruan, who lives quietly in their estate. He's kind of like a recluse who still does keep up to date with like kind of the donations and the support for the city from his parents and the legacy that he had left behind. But he himself does not go about the town and is not known for grand, sort of balls and gatherings and stuff like that. That's what you know with your check. Agnes?
Right. Right, yes. Oh, I've heard of them. Him. Oh, the family, that is.
Well, excellent. Then that'll make this much easier. You see, they're one of the people that we wish to approach in order to try and help fund some of the resources that we need from the Guard. Could I...
Yes, makes sense.
Yes, I was hoping that perhaps I might be able to trouble you and have you go and visit the Carowin estate, maybe see if they'd be interested in helping us out with our dwindling resources.
Oh, that sounds like just the kind of thing where we're not going to get attacked or murdered or...
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sounds incredibly safe. The safest of ventures, I believe, is what I believe this is. I wouldn't even bring your armor and weapons. I'd just leave them behind.
Just a nice little wee trip out to an estate.
Yeah, of
I
course.
hope they've got good tea.
Cup of tea. Yep, that's it.
We had tea last time we went somewhere, and I'm glad that we had weapon and armors with the tea.
Mhm.
Oh, yes. The spiky cool.
Yeah, that's right. At this point, Patrick and Quinn will say that they would like to do this, but they will meet up with you guys later down the track. They have a few things to take care of in the city before they do, but shouldn't be too much longer.
Agnes leans, she says, those two are always disappearing off together. Is there, maybe something going on? She says to Holly.
I mean, there probably is. Those two, yeah, there probably is.
Ooh,
I mean,
she did.
They both tell me to shut up a lot. I can say that for sure.
you're not wrong. All right. Well, having agreed, the conversation then switches swiftly to back to business. Cressida still has plenty of work to be doing, and of course, you guys will take some time to rest and recuperate. I'm giving you guys the benefit of a long rest before you head out to the mansion. Now,
Can I do some things to gain some extra HP?
let me just see how much HP you guys get when I give you guys the rest. Okay. Let's see.
I've got a couple of healing with heal spells left over this time. So.
4. Okay, yes, you may. What would you like to do?
Well, before the long rest, I do technically have 2 uses. Oh yeah, I had 2 use of first level heal spells.
All right, very well. In which case, that should bring you to full health, not a problem. All right. Also, the wounded condition is now been removed from Agnes. You guys are no longer drained from blood loss from the vampires you guys were fighting.
Agnes has 2 third level soothe spells left as well, but she can hide into third level.
Oh, that's fine.
if
Everyone
anybody
is
else
fully
needs.
restored, so that should
Alright,
be okay after your long rest. All right, now the city itself seems to be continually gripped by this plague. As you make your way to the location of the Carowin mansions, which are in the more upper district of the North Gate, I think. Let's see, where are we at? Oh no, is that in the? Bridgefront, maybe? No? It's somewhere. I'll find it. I'll find the Carowin mansion somewhere. But anyway, you begin to make your way towards the mansion. Along the way, you could see that the desperate and the ill continually walk in this almost like a dirge-like trudge through the city streets, begging for help. Painful sores of bright red glisten on their face as they continue to move, like almost like zombies at this point through the city streets. Many of the clergies and the priests of the various temples of Sarenrae and Abadar and all of them basically have had to turn away a great deal of people and have set up little lines where they've been supporting people who are still afflicted by the plague, people who they happen to be, like just sort of giving food and water and shelter to, trying their best while you can see in the streets as well these armored knights with these bright red plumes, the Grey Maidens, seem to be also forcing people with particularly bad-looking cases of the Blood Veil into very small, into kind of like these little houses that have been made into to little small doctor's offices. In southern Korvosa, which is where you guys head, Carowin Mansion stands as a very expensive and opulent house. All right, which we shall share our map with our lovely players. Uno, dos, tres. All right. All right, there we go. So, as mentioned, the Carowin estate is quite lovely. A 2-story building, rich and opulent. It seems to be well kept for, with a garden that is verdant and green. The front door is made of ornate wood-carved, kind of like a mahogany kind of thing, that seems to have very, very elven-looking leaves and trees interwoven into the front entrance. You can also see that this lovely building has towards the back a kind of a you can kind of see another sort of smaller building that you believe may be the servants' quarters, festooned with cinderberry garlands and bright red draperies of limestone around the facade of this estate. You can almost feel as though there is no plague and there is no chaos that simply rages within a few districts away. At the front, on the grounds, there doesn't seem to be anything of particular interest, but as you approach, you notice something rather odd. All the windows of the Carowin estate have been barred and blocked out by sunlight through these large curtains.
Yeah, the map is just black for me.
Is it? Hold on.
Yep.
How's that?
There we go.
Yeah, that's better. When you say barred, like barred and curtains, like actual physical iron bars.
Yeah, you can see that there are these like kind of like very, very twisted like iron like kind of coverings and bars.
Oh, someone's certainly worried about security.
All right. And as mentioned before you, the large double doors. What would you guys like to do?
Knock politely.
Let's knock on the door.
Yeah.
All right. You knock on the door. There seems to be no answer.
What if there's maybe there's nobody home? Shouldn't we just go in?
We can see if it's unlocked. Holly goes to try to open the door.
All right. The door opens with very little resistance. Just down a very thin hallway. It is
I don't
dark.
like that.
So dark that you cannot see too well. But the only thing you see illuminated by the sunlight from the outside is a pool of blood, dried and caked, and the smell of rot that seems to just assail your senses the moment the door opens.
I don't think this is gonna be easy. I know Cressida said it would be easy. I don't think this is gonna be easy. Agnes,
Ooh.
you're the psychic. What do you think?
I mean, I don't think one needs to be a psychic to see that something's gone wrong here, dearie.
Well, yeah, but should we go in or should we just go back to Cressida and say that there's something bad happened?
Perhaps we should go back with a little bit more information. And Agnes
Okay.
kind of pokes her head through the door.
All right. It is still quite dark. You can see that there's doors to your left and right.
She goes to poke her head in. Dante will cast dancing lights.
All right. Dancing lights, eh?
Yes.
Uh,
And they will be green for the time being.
green, you say?
Oh wait, no, these aren't ones I can choose which color they are. Thought they were.
You guys still hear me?
Yep.
All right. One moment. All right. So we're gonna add that one. There we go. Yeah. All right. Green light illuminates the room here. There it is. Boom. You guys can see
I
that?
can now only see myself.
Hold on. How's that? Better?
There we go, that works now.
All right. Green light illuminates the room. You can see that there are two doors to the left and right of you, and the blood stains on the floor here are quite prominent. There we go.
Agnes will walk over to one of the bloodstains and bend down and touch it to see if it's wet or dry.
All right. As Agnes walks over to the center of the room, which, by the way, feel free to move your character to where you would like to be.
Oh, yeah. So let's move to. Oh, hang on. Okay. Agnes is in the door, so I'm
Oh,
going to
right.
go
Sorry,
down
my
there.
apologies.
Hang on.
There you go.
Oh,
Is that
okay,
better?
I've got her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So she'll just walk like to the nearest patch of blood, basically, and yeah, bend down to see if it's dry or wet.
All right.
Like-
A massacre had clearly occurred here. Upon the marble floor and heaped in the corners lie more than a dozen corpses, each clad in garish outfits of sequins, velvet, reveling silks, and colorful feathers. Masks of all shapes and sizes seem to be shattered onto the ground, some of them still adorning the dead in a last, almost macabre flight of fancy and privilege. Some who are not so lucky have the masks fallen from their face, revealing blisters of the blood veil. And most horrifying, upon the blood-slicked space in the center of the room, you see 3 figures that seem to be, I guess, standing in the center of the room. Suddenly, you hear the sounds of bones snapping, of sinew breaking. As almost like a haunting melody starts to play in the air. And the bodies start to dance. All right. What do you guys
Just
do
the
as
3
you?
or all of them?
It looks to be about 6 of them.
I don't care for that. Holly's gonna. Okay, so the alchemical fire that I have in a bottle,
Mm-hmm.
I just
Oh,
throw the
God.
bottle and it turns into fire. Is that how that works?
Yes. In a nutshell.
Holly's gonna throw a bottle of fire on the dancing corpses.
All right. You guys watch as Holly pulls out a vial of fire.
Yep, don't like that. Don't like that.
All right.
Can Agnes put out his hand to stop her just a second?
But you may indeed do so. Just while I'm putting these up there.
Just wait.
She's pulling the fire out. Yeah.
Yeah, just wait one moment. And Agnes is just going to kind of look at them. Do they even seem to notice our presence?
If they do, they are not responding to it.
And they're dancing in couples.
They are indeed.
Agnes, they're zombies. Nothing ever good has come of zombies. And Patrick is not here with his fancy zombie killing bullets. And I feel like setting them on fire is probably a good idea. And Patrick gave me the special fire that's not going to set us on fire. And I feel like this is probably a really good idea.
Yes, I suppose.
If they're not keeping track of us for now, we should probably check the other doors for signs of us first.
Right, you do that, dearie.
You guys don't read any books at all, do you? This is a bad idea. All of this is a bad idea.
Right, go ahead then. And Agnes is going to step back. She's also
Alright.
listening to the tune to see if she recognizes the music at all.
It's probably music that you may have heard before. But taking hold of the glass vial, Holly, you throw it. Make a ranged attack against any of the zombies.
Okay, how do I do the ranged attack by itself again?
I believe it's either on your main page or in the combat tab.
Oh, combat tab. There we go. That did not work. Okay.
That's okay. Throw it into just the regular chat.
Okay. Wow.
Oh no.
Wow.
All right. Roll me a percentage, please, if you'd be so kind.
That's exciting. Actually, I have a hero point, and I think using a hero point would be a great idea right about there.
Yeah, let's do it. Use the hero point. Re-roll that number.
I think we should re-roll that number.
It's better.
It's better.
It is better. Let's have a look. Does a 13 cut the mustard? Let me take that hero point super quick from you. Gracias. All right.
No more hero points for Holly.
Okay, these zombies have a AC of 13. That will hit.
Yes.
All right. So, roll your damage. 1d6 fire damage.
Okay. 1d6, really? Okay.
Mhm.
I'll take it.
All right. Nice. Okay, as you deal 6 points of damage to one of the couples, let's just go with couple 1 and 2, the fire burns and you hear the music immediately stop. Again, their bones crack as they turn and face you. Immediately, the door slams shut. What is your response?
Well, Agnes will jump and eep.
Good call.
Look around to see if anything seemed to shut the door.
You do not see anything that seems to have shut the door.
Right, well, it seems this place is haunted.
As you say this, a voice calls from the dark. Haunted? Why, my dear, this place is no more haunted than any other. The dead sleep soundly. Well, they sleep better than most undead, should I say.
Do we recognize the voice?
You do not.
Where does it seem to be coming from? Or is it just everywhere?
It seems to be coming from a sitting room to your left. As emerging from the dark, you see this woman appear. An elven woman dressed in quite brightly colored clothes of yellow and red. She holds in her hand a small crossbow. And she says, "Welcome, welcome, honored guests. It's been so long since our party has received such, from the smell of you, I'd say, adventurous guests. Either that or some sort of deep-sea fisherman. The river's scent runs deep within you."
Hmm.
Oh, pardon my late introduction. I am Jolistina Suspiro, an entertainer hired to entertain the guests here at this party.
I can see you did a good job of that.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel like this is some of my best work yet. But tell me, have you come to join the party? It's never too late, and there's always room for a few more.
We could just leave the party. I don't think we're really necessary here. We can just
I'm sorry. Are you afraid? Oh, don't be afraid. This is not such an occasion for fear and caution and trepidation. It's a celebration. It's for joy and for life. There, look. You see? What do you see here? She points at the now smoldering corpses of the couple that Holly had set on fire. What do you see?
A mockery, dear.
The mockery was them before. Two people standing side by side with airs and graces, pretending like they were in love, when long since such love had died, well, more than they had already. Everything here, pomp and parade, so that others may believe them having a happy life, but here they're embraced in such love that even through pain of their flesh being melted away, look at how they gaze at each other. They see no one else in the world but one another. And they dance beyond the veil of death. A love that transcends the hearts, even the hearts beating. And how is that not just a thing of beauty?
I mean, I would say that was more obsession, but to each their own.
Well, is love not something to be obsessed over? Is joy not something to be obsessed over? I mean, what is the point of life if we cannot sup from the sweetest parts of it wherever we may?
I mean, I can't argue with that, but
I'll tell you what. I wish to pose a challenge, an experiment, if you would, against those of you who may not believe that what is happening is something of good and pure love. There's not everyone within these walls has perished. There is still a person who I have yet to convert. If you find them within these walls, then they and you are free to go, and I'll throw in the additive of having stopped my work here in the city. But if I can waver you, if I can make your heart flutter even once, then you will join my artwork. Join these amazing pieces in their dance macabre. What do you say?
What do you mean by that? Heart flutter even once.
If you surrender emotionally, one way or another, if you are unable to keep yourselves, and you find my art stirs you, then that will count.
Well, I mean, just your art, because I just don't like getting dirty.
Well,
So if you get something gross on me, I'm not going to be happy about it. But that doesn't mean your art stirred me. It just means there's something slimy on me. So that shouldn't count.
I hope you do not refer to my art as being gross.
Well, obviously not. That's why I want to make sure that we're laying down correct ground rules here.
The ground rules are simple. My art must be the thing to move you. If you fall off a window landing and break your neck, then no, that does not count.
Okay. I think this is a bad idea, and I don't know that we should take this bet.
yes, I'd like to know what the ore is.
The ore? Well, I mean, I hadn't thought of an ore before. Most people who come to my parties don't tend to leave. Most of them fall willingly. But I suppose we could drum up an ore. Well, geez, what motivates adventurers? Or I'll kill the hostage I have? Or can I unleash something? Is that a thing? What do I have to unleash? So hard to think of these things these
He
days.
just wants to sock her in the face with a rolling pin.
Oh, I do have the large gentleman. Yes. No, there's the cook who was in the the house when we first arrived. Oh, he was a tough one, a big one, in fact. I'll throw him into the streets, maybe. Send him on a grocery shopping run.
Is that what did you do to him?
Oh, the same thing I did to
I
all
don't
my
think
art
he
darling.
stands there.
But that's neither here nor there. The point is that you must make your way through the house and put to rest, as you claim it, all of the art pieces you see before you. If you can do so, then I'll let you go. 'Tis that simple.
And by put to rest, do you mean make them no longer undead and just dead?
Mm-hmm. That's the deal. But if you can't, or if you falter even once, then I will come for you.
Well, this is exciting.
Very, isn't it?
So what made you decide to come to Korvosa?
I love the interrogation. She says, play my game and I'll tell you all you need to know.
Okay.
I love these okays because they sound so defeated.
It's not that she won't tell you. You kind of get the impression that nothing she has said has been geared to deceiving you. She is clearly freaking bananas, right? Like straight up. Like this chick is off her nut. But that being said, she has not lied. She has not deceived you. She believes everything she says wholeheartedly. And likely you believe that if you do pass her trial, that she would more than likely uphold her end of the bargain and let you and the hostage go. But you do not know who the hostage happens to be.
Or where the hostage is.
Correct.
Also, I have 2 hero points from McClover. McClover's awesome.
McClover, thank you so much. Sorry, I did miss it. I was kind of in the moment.
Well, I mean, we did come here to find someone after all. And well, if we find them living or dead, at least we have our answer.
Sorry, you're a little soft, Laura.
Oh, Agnes just says, well, we did come here to find somebody. And well, if we find them living or dead, at least we have our answer.
I mean, we have to do the thing, so let's start doing the thing, and that means taking out these zombies. So there we go. Let's do it.
Wonderful news. Well, I guess we'll count to 10. And she starts to leave, walking up outside. They begin to walk up the flight of stairs nearby. As she, let me get her token. There she is. Boom. All right. As she walks up the stairs, she goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And at 5, the bodies start to twitch and move in, and they pull apart from their dance.
As she's counting, can I start pulling out my crossbow and loading it?
Oh, absolutely.
Dante is going to ready heal at 3rd level and AoE by the time she hits 1.
Very well. And on 1, the zombies attack. And we will go for initiative. All right. All right, let's roll for initiative. Boom. There it is. All right. Holly, Agnes, Dante, then the zombie horde. Let's go. Holly, you're up.
I feel like alchemical fire is the way to go on this one. Holly's gonna throw some more fire on the zombies. 100%. So we are gonna go here and ranged attack. Same zombies as before. Son of a.
That skidded on that nat 20.
I know, right?
That really did. All right.
That was really sad.
So I'm gonna
Holly's
name.
gonna-
So I'm gonna name some of these plague zombies after Twitch chat. So Tony came up with a really good idea. Can we roll initiative? Anyone who rolls initiative will take the position of one of the zombies. So plague zombie 1 is now Tony. And that is.
Oh no!
And there you go.
Okay.
He's- Tony's a little faster than the other zombies. Myth
Okay.
is at 11, so we have Myth as another plague zombie.
Okay. Oh god. I'm re-rolling that, by the way. As
You may
play
do
with
so.
this. All right.
So that's one of the hero points gone. Boom.
That is one of the hero points gone.
All right. Schooly Eye gets an 8.
Here we go.
How is it your second roll is hitting exactly there, AC?
OG,
I'm taking it. I don't care.
OG Lava Kitten is at a 12. Let's see. And then we've got Phoenix. That's at
Brass
2.
music, actually, excellent question.
And Avarian for our last one. Brune, if you use the boss buff, I will add a boss to it, and I will call them Brune Brass Axe.
Oh no.
Oh my
All right,
god.
and Avarian got an 8 as well. Okay, cool. All right, we have our zombie horde. So there we go.
And
All right,
I'm hitting Myth and Scully Eye.
all right. Myth and Schooly Eye. Wait, hold on. Myth is on one side, Schooly Eye is on another. So you mean Myth and Tony?
You put them wrong. They're the two that were already wounded were a pair to start out with. I blame your naming conventions.
Lies. They are named as I mean to name them. All right, so you're gonna hit Myth and Tony then?
Yes,
Okay.
I guess.
All right. Make your damage roll.
Okay.
As the bomb flies from your hand, it
Son of
deals
a-
1 point of damage.
Seriously?
Oof.
Is there any lasting damage from the fire? Do they stay on fire?
Good question.
I feel like alchemical fire should keep them on fire a little bit.
Do alchemical fire. Let's have a look. Boom. Yeah, I think this is a fun idea, OG. All right, here we go. Alchemical fire. Oh no, yeah, it does 1 persistent fire damage.
Oh, good.
Oh, but it only does 1 splash damage. Interesting. Okay, so in that case, you would have done 8 to Myth, and you would have only done 2 to Tony.
Brass
Alright.
has become boss.
There we go. Done. Oh no, Brune Brass Axe. All right, we'll bring you in at the end of the round, and you'll get to see what we do with that one.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, and that was
So that
check-
was. Yes.
yeah. I'm checking my notes. How much? Oh, son of a. All right, last bottle of alchemical fire. Throwing the last bottle.
All right.
I really wish he gave me more last game.
Yeah, I know, right? At this point,
Yeah, I feel like he should have given me more. Okay, now I'm completely out.
All right. Make your throw,
Yes.
and don't forget you get the negative penalties on your subsequent attacks.
It's -4, right?
Nope. It's -5, -10.
so currently at -5.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna
So
roll
you
a
would
straight.
be at
I'm just gonna roll a
-1.
straight D20 with the negative because that's just gonna be easier. I'm having problems.
Nope, that's fine. Natural 20.
That is a nat 20.
Hey.
All right. We are now going to play our plot twist card from earlier on today as well. We are going to play
no.
Tipping Point.
Okay.
So, because we have thrown so much fire into the region, the tipping point has been reached. The fire is now spreading as the building is on fire.
Yay, Holly.
Great. Now we're in a burning building again.
I mean, it's what I do, right?
All right.
But it's double damage, right?
Yes, it is double damage, and you get a plot twist card. Hold on, I need to go get my cards. I left them outside. Yeah.
I get plot twist? I thought I got a crit.
I think he meant crit. He was just
I feel like he
using
means
plot.
crit card, yeah.
All right. Now, if you would be so kind, pick a number between 1 and 5, and let's see what we crit with.
We're gonna go with a 5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that is distraction. Target is flat-footed until the end of its next turn.
Oh, hells yes.
All right, so that is 11 damage to Myth. And distracted. Is that a condition?
To a zombie?
It is not. But sure, I'm going to keep it distracted. It is going to focus on the fire that is currently burning it. All right. That brings us to Agnes.
Wait, don't I get another? I get 3.
You drew the, you have to draw your potions out.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Okay. The building's on fire.
Again.
Yeah. You're still very soft, Laura. Can you turn up your gain
I
just...
just really needs is I did. I don't know what's going on. There's something just going on with microphone at the minute, and it's
Eat the microphone. Just ow.
I think it's got a dodgy connection in the back. Anyway, right. So the building's on fire again. So what's currently on fire? Is it fabric? Is it the floor? What's? Is it the wood floor? Like what's actually on
The zombies, the portrait on the walls, just some of the mantle, and it is spreading.
Okay. Okay, where would the kitchen likely be in a building, like in a manor house where a kitchen is normally?
The kitchen would not be in the house. In fact, it would be in the servants' quarters out back.
Makes sense.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm just going to swear about being on fire again, and then she's going to throw out a hand as she mutters some words, and little like concentric circles run down her arm, and she's going to cast the cantrip Phase Bolt.
Flame bolt?
So Phase Bolt.
Oh, phase bolt.
It's like this stuttering bolt of magical energy that ignores concealment. Not that that matters right now. Yeah.
All right, cool. Phase bolt begins to cast and
Tony?
flies out. What do you need to do?
Attack Tony. Did that work?
If it doesn't work, it's because the fire is in the way. I'm just going to move that away real quick. There we go.
There we go.
Critical hit on the zombie as the phase bolt hits Tony. All right.
Will it crit? Will it crit all on its own now if I just drop the damage on?
It should do, yeah.
Okay.
And then give us a number between 1 to 5.
3.
3. All right. Tony takes 9 points of damage, and with your 3, he is stupefied. So likewise, he is trying to put the fire out. So you've watched as Myth has caught fire and is trying to put themselves out with the distraction. You watch as Tony is now turning and trying to put the fire out on Myth as well. Because they're zombies together and they're looking after each other. They're friends, you monsters.
And then Agnes is going to look around to see if there's any like indoor plant pots, that would be filled with dirt or anything like that in this. People have plant pots and things. She's looking desperately for something to try and put this fire out with, really.
Okay.
Like,
Well, not in this particular corridor, no. But there are 2 doors, one to your left and one to your right.
okay. Well, I have 1 action left, so can I spend an action to open the door to my left and peek my head in?
Yes, you can. You open the door and you peek your head in. You can see there is a small circular sitting room. Let's see. This is area. Pardon me. While I have a quick look. There is a pot plant in here.
Okay.
You can also see that there are 4 zombies in here.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
Each of them seem to be playing cards. Like playing poker.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting on my turn.
Alright. And that then brings us to your turn. Whoops. I don't want a radioactive zombie.
So, like I said, I was gonna use heal at 3rd level, but it's going to be the AoE heal, which takes all 3 actions for positive energy.
Okay. Yep.
So, can you plop a 30-foot circle on me just so I know for sure if I'm hitting everyone or not?
Certainly. That is our 30-foot circle. So you will not hit the 2 at the back without moving forward.
And I can't do that because this takes 3 actions.
Oh, and you actually won't hit the 2 on the side either because they're in the shadows, so they're actually concealed. So you'll only hit the 2 at the front and 2 inside the room that Agnes just opened.
Does it matter for this spell?
Yes,
Because
it
it just
does.
says a 30-foot emanation.
Which means it emanates from a point, meaning that it does hit barriers and barricades and the like.
Okay. Just making sure.
All right, the zombies will fail. Roll your damage. I'm gonna roll, all the zombies together. So there we go. So that's 16 points of damage to Tony, 16 damage to Myth. Let's see.
I think I hit the 2 on the cards because I can actually see them.
No, that's fine. And the 2 on the inside of that room do not seem to be affected from the explosion. As your light radiates outwards from you, this healing wave causes the zombies to suddenly turn to ash a little bit as they sort of begin to dissipate and sort of like, like the whole like end game kind of like turn to dust. They are still alive though. Well, alive. They're still kicking. They're not dead.
That is all of my actions. So
All right. Boom. Next up is the zombies, starting with Tony Zombie. Tony Zombie is putting out Myth Zombie. Myth Zombie is now no longer on fire. OG Lava Zombie lurches forward. And are they slowed? These guys are permanently slowed, so they only get 2 actions. So the first action is to move. The second action is a bite attack to try and chomp down on Holly. A bite manages to land. Holly, you take 8 points of damage. And let's see if you are afflicted by zombie rot. You are afflicted by zombie rot.
Wait, it says I saved.
Nope, it says you failed.
Oh.
Your
Well,
save
that's
was
not
16, and then if you keep reading, it says versus plague zombie. Then it says in brackets, failure.
That's not fair.
You can re-roll it if you like. You do have 1 last hero point.
I would like to re-roll that.
All right, let's see what happens here. Holly number 2. Also, crit and miss. If you have any questions about what's happening right now, please feel free. But in short, they're fighting zombies in a small mansion. With the mansion slowly burning down. Okay. That will be a success. So, Holly, thankfully, you are not contracting zombie rot. But that is all that OG can do this round. Next up is Myth Zombie. Now, Myth Zombie is no longer on fire, and so they're going to turn around and they're going to put out Tony. Tony and Myth have put each other out. They are no longer taking persistent fire damage. The two of them and their love have preserved each other, at least for the time being. However, let's see. Oh yeah, I think this is appropriate. I always love this one.
why do you do this?
All right. At this point, there is a rumbling sound that seems to shake the mansion itself. There is the smashing and splintering of wood that comes from over here. As an axe-wielding zombie seems to emerge and lurch out of the corner of this room.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see nothing.
The great axe is actually, you know what? Yeah, let's get rid of line of sight for now. There we go. All right. The great axe is made of brass, and he seems to be wearing a chef's hat. The axe is kind of like a meat cleaver. This is likely the chef that Jolisnar was talking about earlier on. Now let's see. What are your stats, you big hulking massive horribleness? You are
Big hulking mass of flesh.
He is not slowed, but he does have something fun. He grabs hold of zombie Avarian and hurls them at Agnes.
Oh.
Yup.
Oh.
Yup. They legitimately have a corpse throwing ability. Sweet merciful Christ. Okay, yeah, I guess. Alright. Here we go.
You guess.
Kidding.
Wow.
Avarian flies like a freaking bullet.
Oh my god.
Agnes takes 33 points of damage as a zombie flies towards them. Brune continues to step out and get between the other zombies, but that is all that they can do for this round. All right. Next up is Zombie Schooly Eye, who runs away from Brune and will attempt to bite at Holly as well. All right. No worries. Have fun. Don't work too hard, crit. That is a critical miss. Wow. Okay. Yep. So critical miss on that one.
Thank God.
Odd Bandicoot, the plot twist was applied. The tipping point was that the building is now on fire. Good luck with my TPK. Thank you. All right, here we go. Give us a number between 1 to 5.
Let's go with 3.
Boom. All right. Broken weapon. All right. Given that it's got broken weapon and it's using its teeth, it takes a -2 penalty on its attack rolls for the next round. All right. That was Plague-Ridden Schooly Eye. Plague-Ridden Avarian. Now, because Avarian's literally right there, it's going to start biting. Jaw bite on... How injured is Agnes? I don't want to stack on Agnes if I don't have to.
They are orange.
Very.
Yeah, all right. Holly, you're going to take these.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nom. A miss. And a second attack. Ooh, close but a miss as well. So the bites do not go through. And lastly, our Phoenix Path zombie. There's no way for them to get through, so they're just gonna do the whole like polite society thing where they're like trying to get past Myth and Tony. They're like, excuse me. And then he looks up at Brune, and the Brune looks down. Yeah, they both know what's coming next. All right. The awkward shuffle. Yeah, exactly. No, I'll move left. No, you move left. No, my left. My left. All right. Holly, you're up next.
Okay, how many actions would it take for me to grab Agnes and throw her in the room to the south of us?
To the south?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I just
I feel like this might be a bad
Sorry,
idea.
Agnes is very, very soft, and we need to...
I'm saying Agnes would probably resist being thrown.
Okay.
Like,
well,
could I just want to pull Agnes and...
Oh, yes, but you're not communicating that because you've only got 6 seconds. So, you're making the attempt. It is resisted. So what I need from you guys is...
I'm not saying I'm making it. I'm just asking you, could I do it in one action?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so Dante and Agnes, I want to throw another fireball. But I need you guys out of this room, because you might die. Agnes is definitely going to die. So I need you guys out of this room so I can throw a fireball. So if we get you in the south room with the door, and we shut the door, and I throw the fireball, that's one action to get everyone in the room. One action for me to throw the fireball, and then me shut the door as soon as I throw it. That's going to give us protection from the fireball.
Oh, there could be more zombies in there.
Yeah, but the scary
Also
zombies
note
out here.
the distance of fireball, you actually could make it to where you can hit everyone but not us.
Oh, the fireball is 70 feet. The fireball will hit everyone, but we have to
Is
be
it
in a
70
room with
feet?
the door closed. We have to be. But am I right on that, Dag? Number one, we could get everyone in the room. All three of those actions would work. And number two, we would be protected from the fireball hitting us if we were like behind the walls.
No, you can toss the fireball within the
Oh yeah, sorry.
No,
From
ball
the
within 70.
yeah, from the fireball. Yes.
Yes.
From the house that you cast a fireball in, however, not so much.
And we still have to search the rest of this place.
Yes, because don't forget, Dag's World is made of the materials that Dag's World is made of. Meaning that the large wooden 2-story building that has a fireball launched into it may not necessarily be the most structurally sound thing to be in once that fireball goes off.
Oh, you're right. Oh, but that's a lot of zombies, and that zombie's really scary, and we can't get out.
Very true.
A zombie is really scary. I really think this is the best idea.
Hey, look, you're a team. I'm not telling you how to do your thing. I'm just here to cause misery and suffering.
Right, and I don't want
let
Agnes
you know
to
some
die.
things might be a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't want Agnes to die, and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hold off for this round, and hopefully no one gets eaten yet.
Okay,
But this will be
so you can take a delay action. Oh, Odd Bandicoot has given you an insight bonus. Okay, insight bonus.
Insight bonus, yes.
All right, insight bonus. You are currently bottlenecked against a lot of zombies. Now, in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, attacks of opportunity are not a thing, meaning that you could potentially outrun these creatures. You do know likely that if you were to, you could try and see if there are ways around. Like Agnes, you can see that there is another door to the north of that room that you're peeking into, and you could make your way and move around. Because they only move, they've only got 2 actions. They have to move and then attack, or they have to move twice. Meaning that if you pace yourself well, you can just stay constantly ahead of them. At least until a point where you manage to rout them or pull them away from it. If you stand in one spot, they're probably going to swarm you and do what zombies normally do. Group inspiration for the zombies. You know what? I'll allow it.
Wow. Myth, I thought you loved us. What is that?
Yeah, to be fair, they are playing the zombies. All right, so there is that. Secondly is the idea of the bottlenecking. Now, keeping in mind, if you go into a room where there's only one door as an entrance, you guys can make it so that only one of them can go in at a time. And Brune can only travel in areas that are large enough to accommodate them. If it's too small, they do need to squeeze, which will give them a ton of penalties. So that is my insight bonus to you. You can probably navigate and move around better, but if you go head to head, you will likely get swarmed and eaten.
Okay.
But if you want to, like I said, there's no harm in delaying, because you're right, no matter what the kit situation is, delaying means that you'll get to at least see what the others do, and if they can get out of the way, then you can make that decision then.
Okay. Yeah. Because this is bad, and I don't want Agnes to get eaten. And she's in the most precarious of positions, so I will delay until I see what the other 2 do.
Sure. Agnes, you're up. I need a perception check from you, please. When the doom music kicks in. 21. The 4 zombies in the room that you're in playing poker, Agnes, are not zombies. They are just dead and molded and sculpted in such a way that it looks like they are frozen in the middle of a poker game.
Makes sense considering my AoE didn't do anything.
But you don't know why. They could just be just be immune. You don't know. What do you know, huh?
Can you remove the marker so that people can actually do stuff on the tokens?
Oh yeah, I guess. Hold on.
Okay, so the
better?
first thing Agnes is going to do
Yeah.
is
All right. Super quick. Yo, it's Matty P. Hi, Matty P. Guys, let's give a quick shout out and big welcome to our folks and friends from over at Hey, it's Matty P. Matty P, Matthew Perkins, our dear friend. We love you so much. How are you? How was your stream? Tell me all the things. We are currently playing a Pathfinder 2nd Edition game. The group has been challenged to kill all of the zombies in a house filled with zombies if they want to live, because the necromancer is all like, hey, here's a little game we're going to play. So the group is currently fighting this horde of zombies, which are named after the chat NPCs. And this big one here is our boss fight, I guess. So there you go. Yeah, finished Phantasy Star. That game looked good, but complicated. I haven't played it myself, but I'm glad you had fun. And yeah, for those of you who have joined us, please sit. Feel free to make yourself comfy, get whatever delicious beverage you have, and if you have any questions, ask. Sorry. Laura, aka Agnes, what do you want to do?
Okay, so Agnes just begins to pat herself down, and you can hear her reciting like, "Oh, 2 broken ribs. I think that's a cracked femur," and then she's like, "Okay, so that means that requires this many pints of blood loss," and then she casts Soothe upon herself.
All right, casting Soothe as you mutter away at the various injuries that you've had. You heal a total of 29 hit points. Very nice. All right, you're not looking actually that injured. In fact, Holly looks more injured than you now.
Okay, and then with her last action, she's gonna say to the others, "I think these ones are just dead, and there's another door on the other side. I'm going for it. Next turn."
You've only taken what is it, 3 actions to use Soothe or 2?
It's 2 to use Soothe.
So you've still got 1 more action.
Okay, so she'll say that and then begin to. I think that zombie smacking her, it did that much damage. It probably, I know I didn't go prone, but I think it probably knocked Agnes over, really. So I think Agnes is just going to start crawling really fast on her hands and knees across the floor, just keeping one eye on these dead things to make sure they don't come to life.
All right, so where are you going to move to?
She's going to hug the wall as she scuttles around the corner of the room.
All right, you scuttle around the corner of the room, not a problem.
Well, she's going to wait at the door for now for the others.
Just waiting at the door? All right, easy done. Dante, you're up next.
I have a spell I haven't gotten to use, but the thing is they're not really well lined. So I'm going to instead, to at least try to diminish some of it, is Electric Arc on Tonya and Myth.
All right, make your attack as lightning begins to travel between the hands of our druid. Dante launches and critically fails the saving throw against it as Tony takes double damage. Tony takes 12 damage, and then the save bounces over to Myth. So drop the save again on Myth as well.
I couldn't click on him at first. I was like, oh no.
You can use the combat tracker as well. Myth also fails and takes the damage. All right, as the 2 of them take the damage, they both burn their inspiration and remain on 1 hit point.
Well, that is my cue to go follow with Agnes here.
So Tony and Myth, as the lightning hits them, it looks like they're both sizzled. Their skin like sort of ashen and burnt down from the lightning. You watch as they both like sort of fall down, but as they do so, they reach down. You see their zombie hands kind of hold on to one another, and as they both hold each other's hand, they then stand back up and they look down at each other's hands, and then they look at each other's like exploding eye, and they live for 1 round. This is a tale as old as time happening here. Where's my paycheck, Disney? Huh? Like to see your Imagineers do stuff like this. Make you feel for zombies.
I do not feel for the zombies, just to clarify that right now.
I mean, there was that one zombie movie where they turned back to human again.
Yeah, that was weird. I liked it, but it was weird. It was, what was it called? It was like Dead Love or something like that.
I was not a fan.
All right, next up is Holly.
Holly is just going to fly into the room. And when she gets in, does she have line of sight to shoot anybody?
Sure, Avarian is within line of sight for you to shoot.
All right, she is gonna shoot Avarian
All right, make your attack.
because this is some nonsense.
Just a tad.
Just a tad.
That'll hit. The arrow.
We'll take it.
All right, Avarian takes 10 points of damage. And then what do you do?
I think she's going to stay in the door and go for another shot.
Okay.
wait.
So you know what? I'm going to give you this with the inside bonus. That is the absolute worst place for you to be if you want to live.
Okay.
Because
She's
it
gonna
means that
shut.
because it means what's going to happen is they're going to swarm around the door, and you're going to get 3 attacks as they get there, and
Okay.
you'll be blocking the others from doing stuff.
Okay, she's gonna shut the door.
All right, very well. The door slams shut, and for the time being, we are going to be out of combat. I'm going to say that over the course of the next round, the zombies will pile up. Oops. Stay there, fire.
The fire moves with them.
All right. But the fire will actually spread. You know what? That token is going to be in the way. So I'm going to instead I'm gonna unleash my artistic side. All right, just bear with me. But you guys have
We're
a
going
moment
to
of
have to deal
reprieve.
with that fire.
You guys have a moment of reprieve to talk among yourselves and decide what you guys would like to do. So
We're going to have to deal with that fire.
And we're gonna have to deal with the zombies. Do we have anything that will take out zombies?
I have quite a few things I can, but they take time.
The heal was good. If you get all of
Yes,
them.
I don't exactly have a plethora of that.
How many more times can you do the heal?
3.
Okay. How much more anti-zombie stuff do we have?
I can still use Disrupt Undead.
Okay. Okay,
And I
what
also
if we
have the
put
lantern.
the table and the dead dudes against the door? And we open the door and we just have like a barrier in front of the door. And we start hitting the zombies as they try to come in through the door, but they're kind of blocked. What do you think about that?
That could work.
That should give us a few free shots without them actually hitting us.
Sorry, I'm listening to Myth rally the zombies outside.
I'm watching it too. Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
I think you've unleashed a monster with that option, Dag, and I don't.
I just did it for a quick laugh, and now apparently I've turned the whole chat against you.
Yeah,
Literally.
I would very much like chat to be excluded from this narrative now.
Jesus. All right.
I thought you guys used to like us. What's going on?
All right. So you guys have got your plan. You've got a couple of things. You know that the zombies are banging on the door outside. Now, keeping in mind that door is not going to last very long because they are quite strong. We're
piling everything in front of the door.
Okay, so you're barricading it. That's going to buy you a lot of time. So I'm just imagining there's like the wooden chair and stuff. You've taken these corpses and you've kind of like thrown them off to one side. All right.
But we want the door to open so we can take pot shots at the zombies through the opening of the door while there's still a barricade there.
All right. So we're going to wait for them to crash through and then unleash.
Yep.
All right. So the door eventually cracks. And as it does, our heroes get themselves behind a barricade. You guys will get a surprise round, which will give you guys a free series of attacks against the zombies as they enter. So, starting up is Schoolie, who enters first. All right. Let's start with Agnes. Agnes, you got your. Oh, actually, you know what? You guys all take your turn. So, Agnes, you've got your full turn as Schoolie has entered. What is your goal? And then Dante, you're on deck, followed by Holly.
Yeah, Agnes is just going to throw out another phase bolt. It's like, I'm not really used to dealing with things with no minds. Ooh, nice.
All right. Roll the damage on Schoolie. As you land your critical hit, give us a number between 1 to 5.
1.
Planar Rift. They must make a will save or be teleported to a random dimension.
Oh.
What's your spell DC?
Interesting.
21.
All right.
I think, yeah.
So, Schoolie, I would like for you to take a note. You have teleported away. But for the absolute... oh, actually, Schoolie, are you in chat? Let me just hear you sound off first before I say stuff. Like, otherwise I'm just gonna...
Yeah,
Okay, there you go. Okay, Schoolie there. All right, here we go. So, Schoolie, I want you to take a note. Please write this down. That any game that I am in, right? Absolutely anyone. Please let me know when you would like to deploy this. Your zombie is going to appear out of thin air. As you've been teleported from this game to one of my other games. I don't know which one.
Oh no.
I don't know where. I don't know when. A portal will literally open and drop a plague zombie onto that group. Doesn't matter. And you don't have to use it the next time you're here. You can use it whenever. Just let me know in chat and just say, hey, Mike, do you remember that zombie? And I'll be like, okay, yeah, sure. And then you'll appear. Okay? There you go. So, plague. So, yeah, you watch as Agnes aims this bolt over at Schoolie. It hits them so hard that they seem to disappear.
Oh, well, it's never done that before. Well.
All right. Yep. All right. The next zombie to come in, I guess, is after Schoolie is OG. OG Lava Kitten is coming in. So that'll be... So unfortunately, that will be your action. Oh, no, you could ready another... No, because you need to cast 2 for the spell. Yeah, you're fine. So Dante, you're up next.
Can I see the Tony?
Can you see the Tony? No.
Yes, can I see Tony? Okay. The reason why is because Electric Arc's 30-foot thing.
Yep. No, you can only see OG, who has just come through the door.
If I only can see OG, then I'll use Disrupt Undead.
All right, let's do it. Disrupt Undead. Critical failure. Double damage to OG Lava Kitten. All right, that is 13 points of damage. You watch as this holy light just explodes, creating these radiant fires that glow off their shoulders. All right.
And that is
Very
only
well.
for 1 round. They are enfeebled.
Yep. Yep, that's it. All right. Holly, you're up next.
Holly's just pulling out the crossbow and going shooty because that's what she does.
Very nice. All right, you can make 3 attacks because your spells don't cost... Oh, well, your abilities don't cost 3 actions. So, multiple actions. So let's
And
do
you'll
it.
be able to actually see more than one person.
OG
There we go.
Lava Kitten takes a critical hit.
Critical hit.
OG Lava Kitten takes the first hit.
Hitting down.
Give me a number between 1 to 5.
That's a 3.
3. 1, 2, 3. All right. With a 3, that is lodged it takes 1d6 persistent bleed damage.
Inspiration for the zombies.
More inspiration for the zombies. There is a call for a reroll. Unfortunately, rerolls are divine inspirations. So unfortunately, they're a little bit more priced than the group inspirations. But I will use the
it
group.
survives.
I will use the group inspiration to have OG on 1 hit point. So as the bullet hits, it looks like it should have destroyed them. But then you feel a hand kind of on. OG feels hands of zombies on their backs, kind of pushing them, keeping them upright, and OG kind of stands back up. All right, second action. What do you want to do, Myth? I mean, not Myth. Mally.
I think we're gonna have to shoot the zombie again. Apparently, chat, we are going to have to shoot the zombie again.
They dead. He's critical.
And another critical. There we go.
The mute wizard
Oh,
has
do you love
gotten
a
that.
kitten? Break through the door, get a blind of light in the face, and then 2 arrows. It's like, uh-oh. Is Dag talking?
Dag, are you muted? It looks like you're talking.
Yep. All right, give us a number between 1 to 5.
Let's go with 5.
Four,
Varian used a divine intervention.
Oh. All right. Holly, re-roll your attack.
Are you serious? Really? Really, dude? Serious? What the? Oh. I expect this from Dag. I don't expect this from you guys.
All
It's
right.
okay, we got another crit.
All right.
That's 3 crits in a row. Come
That's
on.
3 crits in a row. Jesus. All right. So, give us number between 1 to 5.
5.
5. All right. Let's see. Target is flat-footed. And as
Target is dead. Target is absolutely dead. What the actual?
Dazzle re-roll. That's yep, divine intervention.
Oh my god.
Dazzle steps up to the plate.
Still
All
a
right.
hit.
That is still a hit. That is still a hit, but it is not a crit hit, which is very important. Because without a crit hit,
OG's not a kid. He only has 1 hit point.
they do, but they also have 1 remaining inspiration.
Yeah!
And
That means you're gonna have to use your third action.
now hold on. Here's something we're gonna do. We're gonna move.
This is my second action.
Yeah, this is your second action. What he means is you need to use your third action to take down OG. All right, hold on. I wanna go through this real quick. So firstly, thank you to Odd Bandicoot. We have hero points to Holly, Agnes, and Dante.
Thank
So
you.
Holly gets 1.
I love you, Bandicoot.
Agnes gets 1, and Dante gets 1. Okay. Now Dante is full on hero points. You've got 3 hero points. Now,
Yep.
here we go. This is where we're going. Okay. Just let me. Now, as OG is hit in the chest, they begin to roll backwards. Again, the hands of the other zombies pushing them forward. It looks like to everyone else, like to regular people, like the zombies are trying to claw over OG Lava Kitten to get to you guys on the inside of this room. But instead, to OG, their hands are on OG's back, trying to keep them upright. But the weight is starting to pull them down. They're looking like they're struggling. And as the arrow hits dead center, the second arrow kind of forcing their body to reel backwards. They remember a small tree in the middle of a field with cherry blossoms glowing bright and pink, almost like the cloud line at sunset over a long, isolated, and forgotten beach. As OG is there, she, brushes her hair out of her eyes and sees a gentleman whose face she can no longer remember sitting by their side. They're dressed in quite a dapper outfit and hold out what looks to be a gift. It's a birthday gift. As OG takes it, she once again brushes her hair past her ear and sees inside of it a ornate silver locket. And as it opens, it shows the two of them. His face still obscured. He gets her to sort of turn around as he ties the clasp behind her neck, and she looks at it. And the words that escape from her lips are that she will never take this off. As we return to the arrow hitting square in the chest, it is lodged into this heart-shaped pendant, piercing straight through the metal. As once again, OG is pushed and is still standing.
I got the hit on the second one.
Yeah, you need to get a third one now.
You did. You can get the third one. I believe in you.
Oh my god.
Look.
I am not empathetic for the zombies right now.
These are like the strongest zombies I've ever dealt
No
with.
empathy whatsoever.
No empathy. All right. Oh,
Of course it's a miss. Of course it is.
you are shocked.
You have hero points.
Oh yeah, you do have 2 hero points.
Not on a third hit. I'm not going to make that one, I don't think.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not going to make it.
Let's see. Where is? What is? Sorry, I've lost my soundtrack. What's the name of this mansion? It's like the something. Carowin, that's the one.
Carowin Manor, yeah.
Yep. I lost my music. That's all. There we go. Okay. So with the third attack, having just narrowly missed it, the zombies begin their attack. OG Lava Kitten steps in and starts to destroy the barricades, tearing at it and trying to rip it apart. I did think this was gonna be this was supposed to be a tiny ass fight, by the way.
Turgan wants a plot twist.
I blame chat for this entirely.
All right, we
That
have a
is
plot twist from Myth.
My heart is broken.
Your heart is broken. Oh, but you know what? This has been the most interesting zombie fight I've ever had. All right, plot twists. So, Myth, your plot twists are fork in the road, pride, or point of no return. Those options again: fork in the road, pride, or point of no return. All right. Okay, so plague zombies. Tony is gonna step in and start tearing at the barricade. OG Lava Kitten has already done that. Myth is gonna come in and start tearing at the barricade. The zombie Hulk is going to basically try and smash their way in, and is going to pick up Phoenix and attempt to hurl him. I'm gonna roll a d3 and just see what we get. So 1, 2, 3. I've got it in my head. That is 3 Agnes. So he's
Not again.
So he is at a -4 penalty because Agnes, you are at a very awkward angle. But as Brune picks up the corpse, that is still a hit, which will deal 20 points of damage and put Phoenix in this corner of the room. Just in time for Avarian to not be able to go anywhere because he is stuck. And Phoenix will make 2 attacks. 1 jaw against Holly and 1 jaw against Agnes. All right, here we go. First bite.
Wait, where did Phoenix come from?
He was thrown.
Oh.
All right.
Again. You were
That is a
thrown
miss. Second attack. against Agnes. They'll also miss. Close but no cigar as Phoenix turns around and does not seem to make it. All right. Top of the round again. Agnes, we go to you.
Okay, Agnes does not like this current situation.
Yeah, it didn't turn out very well.
Can she get to the door? Like the door she's standing next to, or is that other zombie kind of in the way? Or can she
Yes, you can. You can make it. Point of no return, eh? All right.
Yeah, Agnes is gonna. Yeah, she's gonna try and get through that door because it's getting hairy in here now. It's a bit crowded. Yeah.
All right. You open the door. You can see the room beyond. It is glowing and ablaze as we are playing the plot twist card, the point of no return. The fire is raged out of control. And you can no longer enter that area without suffering some pretty severe damage.
The area with the flames, or just this entire room?
No, the area, that's like literally a wall of fire now.
Okay, right, got you. Yeah, so is there anything else in this room? Like any zombies, people?
Oh, sorry, yes, of course, I should probably describe what this room is. This is a den. 2 undead nobles wearing matching lion and lioness masks sits before an empty fireplace. With a third zombie that seems
with an extra large fire burning in it.
with an extra large fire burning in it. Now here's the other catch with that is that the 3 zombies here, who we will give names to, these are uncontrolled zombies. So unlike your,
no.
Yes, I just need to. Yes, so unlike the zombies that are, attacking you, these ones have no ongoing command.
Okay. So they're sitting in the chairs looking at the fire, and you said the third one was where, sorry? Oh, yeah, okay.
There you go.
Never
I'm
mind.
just putting them in now. All right.
They came and then they went. They see them there, they see them there. Okay, so open the door, have a look. Wow, zombies are like doing the hokey cokey over here.
All right,
Here.
let's see. Who gets here? So if you currently do not have a zombie in this fight, please type in !D20 to go into initiative. That is if you do not have a zombie in this fight. Okay. All right, so that is what you see, Agnes, in the other room. All right.
Okay. So she's going to
Yep, let me know.
Yeah, okay, so she's going to looks at the room, see the 2 zombies looking at the fire and the other zombie that's kind of just standing in the front of that doorway. Look back in the room. You can hear her muttering odds under her breath. And then she steps through the doorway just into the corner of this room. And she's going to cast telekinetic maneuver as you see her this many pounds of weight, this much force, gonna yank. And she lashes out to try and trip up this zombie knowing ape.
No an ape.
With
All
a
right.
Telekinetic lash.
All right, that is a critical. No an ape goes down as a telekinetic lash trips their feet and knocks them prone. As they do so, they seem to be reaching out towards you in quite anger. I'm new here from Maddie P. Straight up, we give you a character and then we knock him down. That's okay. You get your vengeance, no an ape. Also, if you like Maddie P, then you're a person of good taste and you're more than welcome here. All right. And don't worry, everyone's going to avenge you. All right. So one action to move outside and 2 actions to do the maneuver to trip.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is Dante. Dante, our kitsune. What do you want to do?
Get out of here because this place is starting to get swarmed a little bit, and I don't want things thrown at me.
All right, let's move. All right. Dante runs out and over past Knowing Ape to another door on the other side. So what's your movement speed, by the way?
25. That would have taken me 2 moves.
Don't forget there's some difficult terrain that you have to get through.
Oh, there's a footprint?
Yeah, because they're corpses that are in the corners. And yeah, so that'd be 5, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. That'd take you 50 foot to get to where you currently are.
So yeah, still 2 actions.
All right. Also, super quick, ready to nap. You are now a plague zombie. And what did you get? You got a initiative of 18. Wow. Okay. I think that's probably going to be the fastest zombie that we've got. Yep, you and Tony are the fastest zombies we have. All right, Dante, what are you doing? You got one more action.
Yep, I'm going to Wild Dwarf Claws. Since that's the last thing I can do.
All right, your claws begin to grow as you prepare for battle. All right, Holly, you're up next. Alone in the room filled with zombies.
Holly's gonna get one shot off before she runs out of the room. And she's gonna get the one zombie that's been problematic for her. She's gonna take a shot at the one.
All right, OG Lava Kitten.
OG Lava Kitten.
All right.
Yeah, she's gonna do it. There we go.
A critical hit. All right, roll your damage.
Rolling damage.
Okay, that is 13 points of damage. And with the arrow flying through the air and the memories of a lost love beneath a tree somewhere in a far distant future, OG falls.
And then Holly is going to fly over the difficult terrain, so not worrying about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then she's going to take a shot at Noah and Ape, because you just jumped into a fun stream, dude.
All right. You know what? I will give you this only because I feel as though the odds are not in your favor. Because Noah Ape is prone, he actually gets a +4 bonus against your attack, because prone creatures have advantage against ranged attacks.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's lame. I'm still going to try it.
All right, let's make it. And you get a -4 penalty.
Do I add that, or is that in automatically?
Bottom left-hand side where it says modifier.
Okay, so I add that. Okay.
Yes, please.
-4. Okay.
-4. Yeah, now get that -4 in.
Alrighty. Doing the thing. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that second one is a hit.
Yes.
All right. Deal your damage.
Yay. Yes.
Max damage of 17 as the arrow lands mid-thigh. Noan ape scrambles and rocks back and forth.
Gotcha.
Okay, and I think that's your 3 actions, I believe.
That is my 3 actions.
Also, that is very cool, Ready to Snap, that you have a real New York accent. I do not. I am, despite the U.S. tinge to my voice, I am actually Australian. So, but my Australian voice tends to make me sound like I'm uneducated. So anyway, let's see. All right, zombies go. All right, Tony breaks through, bang, smashing through the barricade. And moves over to here. Then we have Ready to Nap is going to go for Holly, lunging over the chair. The chair falls down, and Holly, there is a set of jaws ready to clamp onto you, but misses. The next zombie is Phoenix. No, it's not. It's Noan Ape. Noan Ape isn't even going to bother getting up. They're going to try and bite. They're going to try and bite Dante on the leg. That is a natural 1.
Keywords, try.
Natural 1? Not on my watch. I think you mean natural 20. And I'm going to burn my natural 20, my GM natural 20, courtesy of our lovely audience members, as it's going to bite you for a critical hit. And Dante takes 19 points of damage as Noan Ape bites into your shin. We now need to make a saving throw against the zombie virus. Oh, you know what? I'm going to burn a Jinx point. Yeah, and make you reroll that for, god damn it, the exact same thing. All right, never mind. Fine. Fine, you're okay. You don't get zombie virused. All right. So, yes, and with the second attack on this, yeah, I think no one is going to stand back up. Get back up from prone. Done. Oh, Mythical Turian, Divine Intervention. We're going to reroll your fort save, my friend. Myth is coming after you, guns blazing. Oh, that's a critical success. All right. So he's still good. He's still good. Oh, and the crit effect card. Thank you, Schoolie. I can't forget the crit effect card. I mean, what kind of battle would this be? Pick a number between 1 to 5. Go.
Why do you guys hate us tonight?
Actually, you know what?
3.
Actually, knowing Ape, give us a number between 1 to 5. Technically,
okay.
This is your bite. Let's give it a go. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like it was whoever suggested that we name the NPCs after the chat kind of literally turned chat against you guys. 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a biting, slashing, triple damage. No, that's not right. Oh, it's triple damage. Yeah, okay, sure. So you take another lot of damage from this bite. It is exceptionally deep. Ah, that's a 1. That's still 5. That's still 5 extra damage. That's still pretty decent. I mean, Dante is not looking good from that bite attack as it tears into your calf muscle quite deeply. We are zombies and we want your brains. Crystal Methodist, thank you so much. Yes, yes. Brains. You know what's really creepy is like the old George Romero ones, the zombies could actually talk, not only just to say brains, but like they actually called paramedics to come and help so that they could eat the paramedics. Yeah. All right, Dazzle zombie. Let's see. Dazzle zombie is going to lunge over and leap at Holly as well. Because they only get 2 actions, he's just gonna do that, and he's gonna critically miss. Ouch. You know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration on that one.
Oh, come on.
Look, I've got so many of them, I have to get rid of them. All right, that's just a regular miss. Okay, there we go. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Ready to nap? You are more than welcome here. Dante, I want your leg. Nom 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 nom. Jesus. Frick, chat's feral today. Okay, I love it. I love this.
They are.
All right, Myth busts through the barricade and makes their way to the entrance behind Agnes, but cannot move any further. The zombie Brune axe. All right, looking through the fire, he picks up Avarian and is going to throw Avarian at Holly. That will hit for 18 points of damage, and Avarian is now here. Brune then just wanders back and forth. He's too big. I made the boss too big. Smells like pickled herring. I would love. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna. That's canon now. So Brune, the giant zombie, is filled with pickles on the inside. All right, we have a insight bonus. Insight bonus. You shouldn't have come to this house. That's a bad idea.
I wanted to
more
leave.
like we shouldn't have started
and
combat.
I just wanted to get more information. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. Insight bonus. Okay. This is not the Alamo. You need to run and hide. That is probably the next course of action. Standing against the sheer forces of the numbers of them, you have been whittling them down, but you've noticed that these zombies are particularly resistant, or resilient, should I say. That is not to your advantage in this particular situation. It may be better next time, but for now, however, it might be dangerous. A couple of gambits you could potentially play. Number one is running and hiding. Number two is you could always try to go through the fire. There are plenty of zombies which will happily follow you through the fire, and you may end up being saved by some of that, extra damage. However, the risk with that is on the other side is Brune. So you need to be able to evade him. So if you've got something that'll do that, you may use the fire to your advantage, perhaps. But in terms of the insight bonus, I would definitely say run and hide is probably the best step here. Okay. Ooh, she has insight, which means they have brains. All right, Avarian. Yarr, is gonna bite Holly. And is gonna critically miss. I'm gonna use my insight bonus. And is gonna bite Holly. And is gonna miss. And then is gonna use his second attack and bite Agnes. And is gonna miss. Okay.
Whew.
Okay. Okay. And lastly, Phoenix is gonna bite Agnes. We got there in the end.
Nobody shut the door behind them. Sheesh.
No. Critical miss. I'm gonna use his inspiration to roll again. Each of them have 2 inspirations, by the way. Alright, that is a regular hit.
No.
Agnes is bit for 5 damage. And a fort save. Ooh, that is a failure.
Can I use a hero point to reroll me here?
You may indeed. Let's see what happens here as you reroll that fort save. Ah, that is worse. But you'll take the higher result.
Use another.
You've got 1 more hero point, and you have a nat 20.
I do, but I also have various healing scrolls of things, so
You gonna leave it?
yeah.
Alright, you are the proud owner of Zombie Rot. Okay. Back up to the round. Likely going to be the last round of today's game, but let's see what happens here as we go to Agnes. You're up first.
Okay, Agnes has had enough.
Have you? You sure?
Yeah. So from centered in the center, in the middle of the room. She's gonna look in the room. Are there like there was chairs in there and stuff, and everything wasn't there, and then the door got smashed in, and there's a bit of carnage in there. So she's kind of peer in the room and look at all the zombies and that, and then she's gonna go chairs, 5.4, 3 zombies, and I'm gonna cast animated assault, which is basically gonna pick up all the unattended objects in that room in a 10-foot radius, and they're gonna hurl themselves at all the zombies in that room.
Ooh, very nice. Tony and Myth are out of inspirations. Phoenix is not.
So it's a basic
no, Phoenix
reflex
is as well.
save.
All 3 of those guys that are in there are out of inspirations. So yeah.
Okay,
All right, what do you need to do?
It's a basic reflex save. Hang on, for each of them.
We'll roll 1 and count it for all 3. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
All right, that is a failure because we'll go with the first one. All right.
Okay. So they all take 2d10 bludgeoning damage.
All right, roll it.
So I'll just roll it on one of them, and then you'll just apply
Roll
to the
it
rest?
on Phoenix. I think unfortunately this is where Myth and Tony will go down.
Oh, it's not that much, really.
All right, 5 points of damage. So that will take out Tony, and that will take out Myth. All right.
And the chairs stay whirling as well as Agnes continues to maintain her list of calculations, adjusting now for less massive zombie.
As the hurricane of different debris begins to fly everywhere, 2 like wooden chair legs sort of stab both Tony and Myth in the heart as they fall down. They still kind of clutch onto each other as they lie still on the ground. Phoenix, the plague zombie, leans down and sort of closes their eyes, and then looks to you, and then says like.
Then Agnes uses the last action to slam the door in his face.
Back. Very well. All right, Dante.
So I'm gonna use a AoE heal.
Mm-hmm.
Second level. I'm wondering if I can use my nat 20 to make them critically fail.
No. Nat 20 is a nat 20, not a nat 1. And it's for you, not other people. So yeah, no.
All right, so there is the AoE heal. So first
all right,
off,
area of effect heal. Roll the save on one person. That'll count for all the zombies in the area. Let's just have a look at our line of sight to see what you can actually target. All right, come here, you. Okay, so you can't target Brune.
Nope.
So you get the 4 in the same area as you.
Yep. Also, because it is an AoE heal, and I don't choose if it's positive or anything, it actually does still heal my teammates.
Yep, it does still heal your teammates.
So there's that.
All right, so roll the healing in chat, and I'll apply it to everyone.
Oh, I almost chose the wrong heal. First the damage.
Okay, so that's 11 points of healing to everyone?
That is 11 points of damage to the zombies.
No, it should be the same value for everything.
It is not, because
It's not?
if I do, it is not. There's positive healing, and then there's the 2d8 plus 16.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So that is 27 damage or 27 healing?
That would be 11 for that. Plus 16, so 27. Yes.
Hold on, let me just have a quick look at that spell real quick. What's it called? The heal?
Yeah.
All right. If the target's undead, you deal an amount of damage and it gets basic fortitude save. Number of actions you can spend casting, yada yada yada. Oh no, it does specifically say you channel positive energy to heal the living or damage the undead.
Oh, it does say either. Oh, okay.
Yep. All right. So what are you doing? Healing or damaging? Where do I pay to morph into a lich? Well, I mean, just saying, we do have a boss buff. Just saying. Hey, darling Creepshow, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Did you raid? No, but still, we love you. There you go.
It's really weird how this is worded because it just states that it's just straight up positive energy.
The spell itself does specifically say A or B. It's the heal spell, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So make your choice.
Okay.
Take
It's just
damage.
weird because I'm using the AOE. That's what makes it.
Hi everyone, I'm back.
Oh yeah, no, it does say it targets all living and undead creatures.
Oh, in
On
the
the spurt spotted.
Oh, right. Oh, yep. You're right. It says that in the bottom one. Okay, cool. So that means that is. So you're healing 16. So you're dealing 11 damage, healing 27. Okay. So 11 damage to Avarian, Ready to Nap, Dazzle, and Knowing Ape. So that is 11 damage. 11 damage. 11 damage. And Avarian. Where's Avarian? 11 damage. Done. And then 27 healing to everyone else. So that is
Agnes would be
full
left
health,
with
full health.
1 wound.
2 wounds.
Or 2, yeah.
Yep. Done and done. All right. So a massive explosion of light explodes outwards and basically heals and damages the creatures around you. It is a repelling blast of holy light, but that will take your whole turn as we then go to Holly.
I'm suddenly feeling a whole lot more positive about this situation, and even though I'm surrounded by zombies, I'm
And
feeling
soon to be
pretty good.
fire.
Yeah. I am going to fly over into this corner, closer to the fire than I would like, but away from being surrounded by zombies. And I think I am gonna shoot one of them. That seems like a good idea. Let's shoot a Varian.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
That'll be a critical hit on Avarian.
Let's do it. There we go.
All right, Avarian takes a heavy hit with 19 damage as the arrow hits them in the body. Give us a number between 1 to 5.
Let's do 2.
1, 2. All right. That is... Oh, nailed in place. Yada, yada, yada. All right. Yeah, he's stuck in that square and needs a DC 20 strength check to break free. Oh, athletics check, sorry.
Oh,
DC
boy.
20 athletics check to break free. Because you've pinned them to the wall.
I'm alright with that. I like a zombie being pinned in place. That makes me happy. And then now it's time to take out Ready to Nap.
Mm-hmm.
Second hit, Ready to Nap. Let's see what we got.
Critical hit on Ready to Nap.
All right, Ready to Nap.
$22 damage. Another sizable hit. But still up, still standing.
Unfortunately.
All right.
Critical card.
Oh, yes, and another critical card. Give us your next number.
Next number, let's go with 2 again. I was happy with 2.
All right. Nicked an artery. Nope, because he's immune to that. Calf jab. Until healed, the target is clumsy 1 and has a negative 10 foot on their move speed.
Okay.
They are there.
Not
Ready,
fast anymore.
Ready to Nap was a fast zombie, but now is a slightly slower zombie.
I like slow zombies. And that's my turn.
You want a saving throw? You know what? I'll give you a saving throw. You can have a saving throw. Why not? Let's see if you can dodge the penalty of the crit. Let's see. Reflex save. Boom. 15 is sadly not enough. So yes, the arrow is causing you some grief. All right, plague zombies, let's do this. Ready to nap is going to step up and go for the person who just shot them in the thigh. Critical miss. Damn. All right. You know what? Ready to nap? I'll use that 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. Critical miss on that. You are ferocious fumble. You hit an ally within reach. Oh no!
Oh no!
Avarian.
I like that a lot.
All right. Avarian is gonna get bit.
Oh,
For
max
for
damage.
Oh.
16 damage. Ready to nap, unfortunately, chomps down on the wrong person, but Avarian still has a inspiration, so he's gonna stay up on 1 hit point. It's just a love bite. That's what I'm telling. That's what I'm saying. All right. Okay, that was ready to nap. We then go to Knowing Ape. Knowing Ape is gonna go for Dante. Bite attack. Critical miss. God dang. Oh, that was for your saving throw? Very well. I will bear that in mind. Okay. So, next up we'll have the Knowing Ape. Knowing Ape, give us a number between 1 to 5. That's better. The dice are not pleased. The dice gods are vengeful. Alright, if Knowing Ape is in chat, give us a number between 1 to 5. Otherwise, we will throw it to Dante. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. Until healed, you take a -2 circumstance bonus. So, -2 penalty on attacks for the next round. So that is a -2 here. Let's see if you can manage to land that hit against Dante. Oh, so close. Oh, that is so close. Almost. I think actually with that negative penalty, that's what kind of did it. But
You would have had to roll in that 20.
okay, but that is so close, so damn close. All right, next up is Dazzle. Dazzle is gonna go and help their friend Knowing Ape, moving forward and taking a chomp. That is a miss.
Oh.
With a second attack. That is also a miss. All right. We then go to Brune. All right. Now, he is going to take 2d6 fire damage, which is only 2 damage. Goddamn. He is going to reach and try to grapple Holly. As he reaches through the fire, this huge, meaty hand is going to go for Holly. Now, first of all,
I don't like that.
we have a mischance to try and hit Holly. As Brune reaches out, he needs to get a 1 to 50 in order to hit your square. 95. He misses. You see this large, meaty hand feeling around for you, Holly. He's going to take another 2d6 damage to do it again. And only takes 3 damage. What the hell? 3 damage on 2d6, by the way. I want to point that out.
I don't like that.
Or 5 damage on 4d6. As he reaches down, he is going to try again. Another percentage chance. That's a 5. That will make it. So, what is your fortitude save, by the way?
It is a 10.
10? Alright, so he needs to get a 20 on his athletics check. Which he is not trained in athletics.
I still think he won't have a hard time.
Well, he might. You don't know.
Oh.
That's a 13. He will not make it, but he will use his inspiration.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll do it. Holly, almost like a cage.
Mother.
These fingers just slam into the ground and pull you through the fire towards it. Agnes, I'm gonna give you a reflex save if you'd like to try and grab on.
Oh yes. Nice. Reflex save.
So- Holly is becoming the turkey now?
Yeah, probably.
Oh no.
That is not enough. I will allow you to risk getting pulled along with him if you would like to get a second chance, or you can use your hero point, or nat 20.
Hero point or not 20.
I'll use my hero point.
All right, go for the reroll. Let's see it.
Yes.
Oh ho ho!
An equal nat 20. Holly, you are not sent into the fire. You are still in the grapple, but you are spared being dragged into the fire. You see Agnes has sort of grabbed both of your hands as this creature is pulling you backwards, and you watch as his hand is now still in the fire. His third and final action, he's just going to maintain the grapple here, but he is still going to take... Oh, that's better. He takes another 8 points of damage because his arm is still in the fire. All right. Avarian Plague Zombie is going to start biting at Agnes. He gets a +2 bonus because Agnes is currently grabbing onto Holly. Things are looking grim. Not if I roll like that, they're not. All right, second attack. That will land a hit. Agnes takes 12 points of damage.
Ouch.
And your zombie rot becomes slightly more potent. Which I will change in the stat sheet just a second. Done and done. Okay. Next up, Phoenix. Let's make a strength check to bust through this door. 20. Agnes, he's gonna go for you. And he is flanking you. And you're grappled. All right. That is another hit. Another bite. And another fort save. That is a success, though. You do not succumb to the zombie rot on this attack. All right. As the battle rages on, the fire burns brightly in the bottom floor of Carowin Mansion. Zombies on all sides. Agnes being chewed on by a group of 3. Holly being grabbed by this large monstrosity. And Dante being chased and forced away to separate from our 2 allies. Will our heroes survive? Will they make it through the challenge of the evil bardic necromancer Jolinistar? Find out next time when we return. For now, however, we've gone well and truly over time, and I'd like to thank my players expressly for being so patient. This has been wild. I honestly had no idea how to end this, and this is just as good as any. But guys, if you want to see what happens next week, Joestar, yes. Jolistar, Joestar, yes, it's Jolinar Joestar. What is her name? I feel like I might be saying it wrong. Hold on. It is Jolistina. Jolistina, that is how you're supposed to say it. Like a normal person. Jolistina. But yes, this was a lot of fun. This was great. It was awesome getting to have the chat be a part of this encounter. We don't do it very often, and I'm not gonna trick you guys into like following my channel because this is a regular thing. Look, I mean, it's fun once in a while, and we are very interactive with chat. We do love having you guys here. So if you do enjoy the GMing style and you do enjoy these players, guys, give us a follow. Come check us out on all the cool stuff that we do. Thank you to everyone who donated today. Thank you to everyone who participated. It was an absolute blast. Come join us. Geez, what am I on? I'm with Classic Sam tomorrow, so if you guys want to go check out Classic Sam, let's see. I think that's his. Did I do that right? Maybe. I think that's the right one. But yes, Classic Sam. I'll be over and hanging out with them tomorrow morning. So come check us out then. Otherwise, go and check us out on Careful Cantrip, where I will be playing the role of Basil, the nightmare wielding wizard, over on their channel. And I should probably also do a shout out for that. Boom, there it is. I'm also going to be on AJ Winter's channel on Winter's Tale coming Thursday, playing with a bunch of performers to celebrate her anniversary of her stream. So come check us out on Winter's Tales. Winter, is that right? Did I do that wrong?
Winter's Tales.
Yeah, so that's with an S at the end. There you go. That's better. That one. Go follow that one. And then another announcement, which got announced, I think, today, is over the course of December, I will be Robert Hartley GM over on Robert Hartley GM, because Rob's on holiday and I'm going to dress up as Rob. Well, kind of. I've got a thing. I got a thing. It's going to be really, really funny. But you can go check that out. And Dag's everywhere. Dag is everywhere. I am everywhere. Also, on the 19th of December, save the date, we are doing Dragon Kitchen yet again, which is our D&D cooking show where heroes get to play D&D in a kind of a cooking show environment. If you haven't checked it out before, check out our Dragon Kitchen episode over on Dead Aussie Gamer Live on YouTube. All right. I think we're good. Whew. Let's go raid someone, shall we? And let my players, some of which can go to sleep. Let's see. Who is out and about? Who is doing cool things? Let's see. What is Twitch recommending me? Darling Creepshow, guys. Yes, please, let's go hang out with Darling Creepshow. Now, Darling Creepshow, wonderful content creator, does a whole bunch of art streams, painting for D&D and the like, and runs a amazing game of TTRPG over on their channel. So we're going to go give him a lot of love, share on all of the kindness and the joy. Thank you so much for joining us. From all of you who are here as my long-term fans, it's always a pleasure getting to hang out with you. And for the new people who joined via the raids, either through Mendari or through our friend Maddie P, or through Classic Sam as well. Guys, if you are still here, it really means a lot to me. Honestly, like, while this is my livelihood, the greatest commodity I have is your time, and I cannot tell you enough how much I appreciate it. So thank you all, and we will see you hopefully in the next game. Or Corsairs Cove. Corsairs Cove, yeah. If you came from Corsairs Cove, fantastic. Fellow Perth performer. Love me some good old Josh the Pirate. All right, we're going now. Farewell. Goodbye.